This is a PokePress special report. Hi, I'm Stephen Reich, here at Pegasus Games in Madison, Wisconsin, at one of the Pokemon trading card game X and Y pre-releases. I'm here with Jude Brandon, who is one of the participants in the Masters division of today's pre-release. And Jude, we've picked out a couple cards from the set, and we're just going to talk about them. So the first one we've picked out is Evo Soda, which is an item card. And what does it do, and where do you think people might start using it?
So the text for Evo Soda says, search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. And then shuffle your deck afterward, but you can't use Evo Soda on your first turn. I think this is a really interesting card, and we'll have to wait till the next few sets in X and Y come out to, fully realize its potential. But I think it'll be really interesting in decks like Gothitelle Excelgor that need those stage ones so quickly. I think Evo Soda will really help those out.
Yeah, it may replace some Pokemon searchers for decks that have one or maybe even two stage ones, which we are seeing more of with some of the rules changes. So the next card he picked out is Professor's Letter. It's got a couple uses, but what does it do, and where do you think it might be useful?
So Professor's Letter lets you search your deck for two basic energy cards. So essentially it's just an energy search times 2 all packed into one card. This card really caught me off guard because they've had energy search since the original base set, and it really just kind of phases that out because it's just better in every way. I think mainly Professor's Letter will get used in decks like Raybor and Blastoise Keldeo that need that energy acceleration so quickly. It just lets you search for these energies so fast, and that's really nice.
Yeah, we might also see it in maybe some dragon-based decks because they'll have, they have the mixed energy costs, and this would get you, one of each potentially if you're stuck in a spot there. All right, so there's one more card. It's a Pokemon. It's Trevenant, which is a ghost tree, basically speaking, in terms of its design. It's got an ability, and it's kind of familiar. Tell us about the ability, and how do you think it's going to affect the metagame?
So Trevenant's ability is Forest's Curse, which says as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent cannot play any item cards from his or her hand. This ability is identical to Gothitelle's Magic Room, so this card really caught my eye because in a deck like Gothitelle Excelgor, where the Gothitelle is so important, Trevenant can really help because it is a stage 1, it evolves from Phantump, and you could use a card like Evo Soda to get it out quicker than you would a Gothitelle.
Yeah, that's sort of the trade-off. Now, it doesn't have as much HP, and it does have one more retreat cost. Of course, you're going to probably use a float stone with it anyway. All right. Well, thank you very much, Jude. This has been Stephen Reich from Pegasus Games in Madison, Wisconsin, at one of the Pokemon trading card game X and Y pre-releases. This has been a PokePress special report.